Welcome back to another throw practice video. What you're going to see today is some stone and some hammer or shot putting hammer. I started today, did a little bit different. This is from January 6th. Did some stand throws and they were actually feeling pretty good and going pretty good. So I stuck with those and did more with the 16-pound shot before I moved to the 20-pound shot put. When doing this, I was really working on trying to push off my back leg this day, and distances went awesome. I ended up, even with my full throws, throwing some very good distances. So things I'm working on here, pushing with my back foot. Here I started to replace, I think, with the 20 a little bit. And a couple of them came off funny today, especially this first one. I got really pumped up because it was a huge throw, and it came off my hand funny. I couldn't believe it.
Dude, no freaking way.
Yep, and there's my reaction. But I couldn't believe how far it went. It came off funny. So I rewatched that video quite a few times to try to follow what that one was. But here you're seeing just some full throws. I did more full throws today. And tried a couple different things. You'll notice at some point I start to turn back a little bit further. I turn my feet at the back and try to wind up a little bit further. But I just didn't like how that feels. I've seen some other guys do it. Here's one here. But I think I only did about 3 throws like this. I just didn't like how I could push. I've got to maybe work on it if I'm going to do that. As I thought about transferring to a full throw, like full rotation, instead of the modified South African, but I stuck with the MSA because things are going the farthest with that. Then we move over to hammers here in just a second, and it was a dumpster fire today. So let's see what this is. This looks like a 10 wind. Just trying to use these. I do both directions just to warm up. So I work just 10 winds, just trying to loosen things up, excuse me, and staying under control. And then I'll switch here to the other side. I think something that goes underutilized is training both directions. I don't do a lot of throws where I release in this direction. Actually, I haven't done any in a very long time. I might start incorporating those as well as some other drills with my hammer throws. I don't get to practice hammer that often, so I try to hit a little bit of everything when I do so. Then I moved into some 5 wind drills, which normally I try to use to feel slow and the slow build up and speed, but I was just not building speed today. And things were just not feeling very good this day. My low back had been bothering me. It's still bothering me. I've been bothering me about 3 weeks to a month. Ever since I spent one night where I slept on my stomach, it's not been feeling good. But this is my first hammer practice since throwing hammers in November, so you expect them to be rusty and slow and just ugly. So there's a lot of rust to knock off here and a couple different things I want to try to work on, some different cues, and I've got to work on lengthening that orbit and finishing. And you'll see when I move to full throws here that they all end up out to the left of my throw. I'm not getting all the way through in my finish, and yeah, that just was not that great of a day. It was very inconsistent, very, very stiff. I was very stiff. But I had to get out and enjoy the weather on the weekend and had the time to get the throws in, so did. But if you're enjoying this content, we'll just continue to try to bring it to you. I try to do this to evaluate myself, but we'll keep it going. And here I think I broke my tape measure. So this will be the last throw. Subscribe if you like it and you like the channel if you've watched this far, and we'll be back for more.